There's a human propensity for the mind to consistently move back to the past. That's a natural mechanism that's been developed over eons. When we have a new experience, whatever that experience is, that experience allows circuits and connections in the brain to begin to formulate. As those connections formulate, they release chemicals, and those chemicals make a feeling. So emotions and feelings are the end product of every experience. And feelings and emotions help us to remember experiences better. We know where we were on 9/11 because there was a feeling that was associated with it. Now, what typically happens for most people when they have a novel or a new experience, they repeat that experience over in their mind again. It's a natural propensity. And the reason we do that is because if we can fire those circuits over and over again, by the act of repetition, we can remember them. So we learn from an experience. Learning is making new connections. Remembering is maintaining those connections. And so there's a natural order in which we review something in order to remember it. Now, the problem is with most people is that they become so immersed in the feelings of certain experiences is that feelings become the means of thinking. In other words, feelings determine their thinking. When that happens, we only are living from the past because by definition, feelings are associated to some past event. So if we determine our future based on a feeling, what we're really saying is, I'm trying to create a future situation from a past situation. And invariably, we will always continuously recreate the future based on the past, and that future will be more of the past. So what will we see? People who are wired in victimization, people who are wired in suffering, people who are wired in their insecurity, and the feelings become the barometer of their reality, then in their future experience, they could only create reality based on how they're wired. They'll recreate the victimization in their life because it's all that they know.
Our experiences color what we know. So there is no completely objective appraisal of anything, because our appraisal of everything has to do with our previous experiences and our emotions. Everything has an emotional weighting to it.
I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Richard Buck Filipowski.
Experiencing something in the present day that is a trigger to something that is very emotionally charged for us. So now we have become even more disconnected from the reality of what actually is.
We are physically, chemically, emotional human beings. That's not a bad thing. It only becomes a limitation when we keep accessing those same emotions and those same attitudes on a daily basis and go nowhere in terms of our change or evolution in our life.
All right. Now it's time for the kick-ass party.
And you know it's open bar, right?
Yeah, and there ain't nothing like a repressed Catholic girl once you get
a few drinks in her.
How can we say that we have lived fully every day? By simply experiencing the same emotions that we're addicted to every day. What we're actually saying is, I have to reconfirm who I am, and my personality is, I have to do this, I have to go here, I have to be that.